Hello, Warfighters, War is Hell. We're back with Star Citizen. I appreciate the positive feedback from everybody on the first episode, so we're going to keep going with the character Snackbar right here. I had a taste of combat in the previous episode, and definitely going to want to continue going with that. There's really two tracks as far as missions go that you can take part in for combat, mercenary and bounty hunting. Now, mercenary, you can really just hop right into it, but bounty hunting, there is some work that you have to do. For example, there is a bounty hunting assessment, which is really taking out a target that I'm going to have to take part in before I can start going up against AI and bounty hunting missions. So that's what we're going to be seeing for the first part. Remember, you guys, if this is something that you guys enjoy, hit that thumbs up button and comment and let me know what you guys are liking about this. Also, subscribe and hit the bell icon for more. And if you want to help support me, the channel, Patreon is the best way to do it. I plan on using some of that money to go towards purchasing new ships and things like that. So great stuff ahead. Anyway, I've got the mission selected. Like I said, bounty collection authorization assessment is what I'm going to be doing. And it's really not that far away from where I am here on Port Olisar. I will admit, out of all the different places, Port Olisar has a spot that is near and dear to my heart, just because I find this to be one of the most beautiful places to like land at and stuff. It can be problematic at times though, but all in all, like I said, one of my favorite places to be. Okay, so I've got the ship refueled, rearmed. We are all ready to go. I'm going to take off. We're going to go right past Crusader, which is that purple gas giant. You can see the marker right up ahead of locate bounty. Just getting everything set. Landing gears up. We can already see the moon that we're going to be heading to directly up ahead. So I'll just get aligned with it. And we're going to move directly to it through quantum travel. Now, I'm anticipating with how things went in the last episode with combat, there may be some struggles. I don't know necessarily what I'm up against, but I found in the last episode me being outnumbered 4-1 at one point. I didn't think I was going to make it, but fortunately for me, Crusader security came in at the very last second and took out 2 of the hostiles, so I was only outnumbered obviously 2-1 at that point, and was able to engage them, you know, kind of one at a time because they were, you know, spaced out in different parts of the area. What we're going to see for this one, I don't know. So this is also, I mean, I've got the assessment to make sure that I can do the bounty hunting against AI, but there's also like a personal, you know, assessment here on how far combat is going to go, especially with this Aurora. Okay, so I've reached the moon and just got to make one adjustment here to be able to head to this security post. Once we get there, we should be able to spot where our target is very quickly. A lot of times they'll be about, you know, anywhere from 10 to 15 clicks out, I believe, once you kind of jump into an area. You get a good indication of where they're at. There should be a marker here. So maybe I do have to get a little bit closer. So I haven't, oh, there he is. Okay, so this is the person that I've got to try and take out. So once I get closer, I'll be able to, you know, really lock onto him and get an idea of exactly what I'm up against. Because I'm curious to see what type of class of ship he has. It looks like he might be engaging somebody or something. I don't know if it's a security post that's firing at him. But just looking at the weapons fire, I don't think... Nope, there is another player that's out there. Please don't kill him. Because if this player takes this guy out, then I don't get the assessment. Ah, dang it. I noticed he had the rear shields out, so I figured it was a matter of time. Retro Vicious, come on, man. I'm actually like semi-perturbed here because I don't know if I'm going to be able to pick up this assessment anytime soon, like if it's going to regen pretty fast. Dude's in a Hornet, so I mean, it's not like I'm going to try and take him on, and there's really no benefit to doing it because I'll just get a crime stat. That's going to make it harder for me to be able to travel from place to place and probably have to pay a fine and stuff like that. And with money being so tight right now, that's not something that I want to do. Okay, he's getting out of his Hornet. And now I'm calming down here because, you know, it's interaction with another person. I don't think this dude really knew that that guy was tied to a bounty hunting mission. Oh, you fired 2 rounds. Let me do the same. I didn't know they crossed like that. Alright, we're just going to get out of here. Tried to communicate with him, but he runs off inside, I think, to take care of a mission that's there. Fortunately, though, another assessment comes up, and it is not that far away. You can see 101,000 kilometers out, so we're going to go to this other moon of Crusader. I hope I'm going to pronounce it right, but Yela is where we're going to be headed. Alright, so we're in quantum travel. And because it is very close, luckily it doesn't, or I don't have to use up a lot of my fuel to be able to get to this particular point. So you saw earlier I had to rearm, refuel. It costs money to be able to do that. So the closer I can keep things, the less I have to pay. But obviously, I guess it depends on how much money you're going to make. Like, I'm obviously willing to travel a lot farther for the higher tier and more expensive or higher reward missions. So we'll definitely be leaving the Crusader system, the planetary system, to take part in some of those bigger, more expensive, more rewarding, I guess, missions. All right, just going to the orbital marker, which will take me to the North Pole of Yela. And then from here, I'll be able to just quantum travel down to the other side of it from where I had initially jumped in at. So we'll actually be in the rings. There'll be some cool ice and rock around here that we'll probably have to be cautious of as we're taking part in some of this combat. But it's still cool to travel into some of this. And this is what I like, the transition. Seamless. Alright, we're at the quantum beacon now. We'll just start moving in that direction. Just like last time. There we go. Dude's gonna pop up. Same thing, 15 clicks out. In between 2 larger chunks of ice. Wonder if he's going to start moving my way. But yeah, look at this scenery. It is absolutely amazing. Okay, less than 10 now. This thing that's connecting those 2 asteroids, I'm going to go underneath it. He's targeted me. Let's target him too. It's a Mustang Delta. Just one that is out here, so I'm feeling confident we'll be able to win this one with relative ease. Once he kind of gets closer is when I'll start to open up on him. Oh, and he's shooting rockets at me too. Oh, I need to get the gimbals up. There we go. Alright, flies right on past. I'm going to try and see if I can get in behind him, but I don't have the real speed or maneuverability to quickly adjust and start heading towards him a little bit. So I was drifting backwards. Oh, that was it. We were getting some solid shots on him right from the get-go. So with that, I can now bounty. Or I can do bounty hunting missions against AI. Get some cash out of it. Not just for completing the mission, but I should get one for the kill itself too. Yep, there it is. 500. I honestly really like that mission that's in here, a call to arms, so that way you get some extra funds for taking out hostile AI. That for me, I think is going to generate a lot of money. I hope that it does. I think it's a great way to also reward, players outside of missions, like if they get stopped by Ninetales or something like that, which is one of the gangs in the game. Wow, this other guy, Shigemori Korzo, is like right by me. So this is a class 1. I think that's what CS1 is represents. The class 1 bounty hunting mission. So again, Mustang Delta. Just one person is who I'm picking up on my radar. So this should be just like last time. Pretty quick kill. I'm a lot more prepared. I'm going to slow down a little bit so there is more time that we're facing each other. But rockets, again, coming my way. Those things can do some real damage. Alright, got some solid shots on him. We've taken down his front shields by about 50%. His side shields and his rear shields are completely out. Done some damage to his starboard engine. Now he's coming right for me. Oh, awesome destruction right there. Alright, another easy bounty hunting mission. I'm liking where this is going. We're going to have to try some of the different classes, though. And this is where it gets kind of tricky, because with the different classes, obviously they come with different difficulties. And there's going to be some phase that is going to be way too difficult for me in this particular ship. So I'm a little curious about what that's going to be. We'll have to take a look at the list, see what else that we've got as far as bounty hunting missions go. There's one more. Oh, a CS3. There's that Pro 10 bounty contract. I think if you complete that one, that allows you to go up against players. Definitely not ready for that. Okay, here we go with CS3. Also pretty close. I guess Yellow's the place to be if you want to be doing bounty hunting missions in the Crusader Planetary System. So we'll just go and do a quick jump to that location. I could just go with Sublight, you know, with and use up some of my hydrogen fuel, but we're gonna do this quick and easy here. So I've already completed 2 missions for this episode. That's not bad. Let's see if we can complete 3. And like I said, these higher classes are definitely a lot harder. Picking up 1, 2, 3 hostiles on radar. Got an M50 and 2 Buccaneers. So we're going to be going up against 2 different class ships and what we've seen already in this episode. Alright, just trying to go with who was closer, but that is a lot of fire coming my way, especially head on. A lot of my front shields have been taken out already just in that exchange. Perfect, we've got him out. Front shields are down. I'm taking some damage to the hull, trying to stay in a position where I wouldn't take as much rounds, but I, of course, got to be engaging these guys too. So getting a little aggressive. M50. Oh, that was quick. We've got him. Now this last guy in the buck. That was... Gosh, this Aurora really does have some power to the shields. Now, or power in the weapons. It can pack a little bit of a punch. Alright, shields have basically regen now. I get the award for completing the mission, and also I'm going to get some for hopefully destroying those guys too. So it looked like that the damage that I had to the ship is heavy in some parts, but just looking at the exterior, I mean, it's not like anything has blown off or whatnot. So what I'm going to do is, because the ship is damaged like this, I'm going to have to try and complete another mission to get some more funds to be able to pay for the repairs. So I found a mission which is called Lost in Space, and basically there is a there's some wreckage. I think it was of a caterpillar that is also around this same moon that I need to go pick up a supply crate from and take it to Port Olisar. So this is a non-combat mission, but I think it's 2,500 Alpha UEC. So it's a good chunk of change, and that'll cover the repairs and everything too. I'm not exactly sure if there's going to be any hostiles here, because when you see some of these missions where there's some wreckage, you don't know if the ships that caused the destruction are going to be nearby. And this multifunction displayer, this MFD, doesn't appear to be working. I wonder if that has anything to do with the damage, or with the damage that I took in that last engagement. But I'm surprised. CS3. That kind of helps me test my limits. I don't know if I'll necessarily be able to handle CS4, considering how much damage I took right there. I'm getting a thruster fluctuation. Oh, I'm not slowing down. I am not slowing down. Okay, I'm going to overshoot this, and this is kind of embarrassing. Luckily, none of the wreckage ended up taking me out. I mean, able to go right on through it. Alright, turning around, moving up. And we're at the location. There's the cargo too. Awesome. Just one box, nothing on radar. We're gonna have to hop out of the ship. So this might be I think this is the first time I've EVA'd out of this ship. This for me is one of the coolest parts of Star Citizen 2. Just being able to go quickly from in the ship to out in space. Looks like there's a few other crates that are here too. Oh, we've even got a dead body off to the left. But the objective here is to grab this cargo and get it to Port Olisar. In the rare event that the hostile AI are nearby and they're going to come up and attack me, I probably should move pretty quick. So I'm going to grab this thing and take it right back into the Aurora. Cool. Got it. Just have to move back. Now that's a really cool shot. So it should be relatively easy to get back into this. I know there's, like, I have a hard time being able to get some of these crates into my ship because of the ladder. Oh, I don't have the crate in my hand. Oh, it's still out there, dang it. I'm going to have to exit the ship. We're going to have to pick it up. And instead of going into the ship kind of the way that you're supposed to, I'm going to just have to keep the door open. We're just going to EVA into the ship that way. So we'll pick it up and move right on in. Awesome. Put it down on the ground, and then I got to make sure that I close the door because obviously I don't want to be traveling with a giant hole basically open up at the side of the ship. Cool, we've got it. So it's time to head to Port Olisar. And that should be the final part of this mission, and I think we're going to have to end it right here, or we're going to have to end it after this one because I got to wait for repairs to be done. Great, there's Olisar. We'll be jumping right back towards Crusader. Get adjusted, and we are on the way. While repairs are taking place for the ship too, there's just going to be some shopping I'm going to do around Port Olisar. I'm going to take a look at some of the things you could purchase, particularly armor, some of the weapons that are there, some of the ship components that I can get to potentially upgrade the Aurora. It depends on how much money I make and how quickly I end up making that money. But that'll be kind of cool to be able to spot what I could potentially get down the road. All right, done with quantum travel. There is Port Olisar. We're approaching it pretty quickly, but we'll obviously slow down in time. Now, I am a little concerned about that thruster fluctuation. That looks like what is damaged on the ship is some of my thrusters. So this could get pretty interesting pretty quickly. All right, there's my landing zone. Now, I kind of just want to move here quickly to try and just get landed and get the repairs underway. All right, so there we go. Just got to get around this one ring. Oh, I am not slowing down. I'm not slowing down. That's what's damaged. The thruster fluctuation is the fact that I do not have reverse thrusters. The only way I'm going to be able to slow down is by turning around. I'm just testing it right here. Yeah, I do not have any reverse thrusters. Man, so that explains why I just bolted right on past that caterpillar. That would have been nice to have known. I probably could have gone through like the power settings or something like that to kind of see that it might be damaged. I don't know. Yeah, so even landing is becoming a real challenge. And I'm wondering if there's anybody watching me being like, what is wrong with this guy? Why can't he fly? What a noob. I'm even not wanting to do the automatic landing. So I'm just going to drop it right here, which a lot faster than I wanted to, but I'm alive, so we're going to consider this a successful landing. All right, now that we're here, let's turn off the engines, and then we're going to turn off the power to the ship. I'll just have to get that crate, and we're going to have to hop out of here. Yeah, I can't do the repairs or anything from here. But I don't want to have to try and go through landing again. I can hover over the pad and get the refuel, repair, and everything that way. But let's complete this mission. That, for me, is the more important part. Make sure I have the funds and everything to get the repairs made. Since it is a lot more complicated as far as the damage goes than I had anticipated. Might be more costly. Oh yeah, I forgot. Getting out of here with the ladder drops the acetine. Alright, we're going to have to open it up again and get in. We'll have to do something similar, though, where we just leave the door open and just jump right on out. I mean, it's locked in here, so even if somebody gets in, it's not like they're going to be able to just run off and take it. So that's fine. Actually, you know what? Let's be smart. Let's close the door. Don't want to risk it. Okay, so the drop-off point is going to be just right inside of Olisar. It's the same type of system that you see with doing delivery runs, which I did in the previous episode too. So once I get in here, it's just a matter of finding that location, and luckily it's easily marked on the map, so I should be able to find it quickly, drop it off. We'll be able to get the funds. And like I said, it'll just be about shopping, and I won't make you guys sit through all of that. Take a look at Dumpers Depot, which is where you can buy ship components. So that'll probably be the first place that I stop right after I drop this off. Perfect. It's all about just placing it right there. It should close up, and I will get the money. All right, guys. So thanks again for the support with this series. I'm really excited to make it. I have a blast playing this game. I really do. So there is more to come. Subscribe, hit the bell icon so you can get those notifications, as well as when other videos end up coming out, as well as hitting that like button and comment. Tell me what you enjoyed about this particular video. Remember, Patreon will help me get more ships and help support the channel. So if you can donate there, man, that is a huge help. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. I really appreciate it. War is hell. You don't have to worry, because Warfighters, I got your six.